What are your limitations as a leader, and how do you work to overcome them to be a successful leader? Start us off, Steve.
I would say my limitations as leader is, I'm always trying to grow, trying to expand our operations, and the thing that always tends to hurt us consistently is trying to grow too fast. And I've learned these lessons. You got to focus better. More businesses starve of indigestion, die from indigestion than starvation. But I have this undying need to continually grow and expand. So what I'm doing to overcome it is I have my council. I have the other leaders in our organization. So when I say, hey, I want to do this, what do you guys think? And they can tell me how stupid my idea was and to slow me down. So my biggest challenge is I've got massive shiny object syndrome, in case you guys can't tell. And surrounding myself with other people. No people that will tell me no, unlike RJ's wife. They'll tell me no and why this idea was stupid and put me in my place. So I would say that's how what I'm doing to overcome that challenge.
Shout out to Informed Conversations. Appreciate it, Steve. Next up, CJ, what about you? Riveting.
I think we should move on.
Whoop. Up. Whoop.
Good job, CJ.
All right.
No, look. How could I be better?
He sounds like one of our students
as a business owner.
Is CJ rebooting? What happened there?
He was.
I could be better as a business owner. It's gonna have better internet.
Oh my God! It sounds like dial-up. Just like, oh, dude.
Yeah, his greatest limitation is definitely the internet. Let's just move on.
His greatest limitation's Comcast.
Oh my God!
Absolutely riveting, CJ. All right, next up, we'll go ahead and try to make it back to CJ. All right, RJ, what about you? What's limiting you?
Oh man, if you didn't catch that, CJ's answer was his greatest limitation as a leader is he continually just hires A players like John Morant. It's not working out so well. My greatest limitation is when I'm faced with situations that I've never been in before. As an entrepreneur, real estate investor, whatever, quickly deciphering how to handle those situations because there is no one else to look to. Everyone on the team is going to look at you to say, what is the direction we head? How do we handle this situation? And I think as we push the limits, to Steve's point, as whether it's growth or scaling or whatever, we continually push ourselves to those limits. And then we find ourselves saying we have to find new ways to come up with answers.
Point of clarification, RJ, are those legend signs multiplying backward on the back wall there? Like I see like 2 or 3 more. Next up, Brewer, what about you?
Man, I think this is actually one of the hardest questions to answer. I think we have blind spots as leaders. I mean, oftentimes as leaders and managers, entrepreneurs, people with super sketchy internet like CJ, we get charging 1,000 miles an hour in a direction and we experience success. And we believe that everything we did along the way contributed to that success. I've been working really hard on this right now. And from an emotional intelligence perspective, which I think could be the most important thing as a leader, and then the ability to communicate that EQ, is not bringing bad habits, attachments, preconceived notions, experience from bad situations that we came along the way. Everybody had a rocky start and went through, a lot of roller coaster rides on the way up. And then we get to a new and improved set of circumstances with better people. And we bring all of those bad habits, assumptions, preconceived notions, and emotions to those situations. So I think for me, it's the ability to recognize where I came from, bring the good with me, leave the bad behind, and make new situations based on new decisions based on new information.